Well, while I was on the boardwalk, beach security stopped me 3 times.
What?
What did you steal something? Were you causing trouble? What did you do?
What did you do?
What
exactly.
did you do, Nikki?
What'd you do? That's the question. What did you do?
I can't
See
have
that
a felon in my house right now.
You see that side eye she's giving her? That's exactly what she's asking her.
Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. Since we have all these Karen stories, let's talk about what some people consider to be the ultimate Karen out there.
Oh, yeah.
The Uber Karen, Karen Ground Zero.
Yes.
Yeah, people. Because you know everybody been looking at Barbie this whole time.
Strung out. Who's this strung out Barbie?
Yeah, she been drinking a little bit too much.
What happened?
What do you mean, officer? I can drive.
Strung out Barbie.
Barbie just had a one-night stand right there. She's on her way
I
home.
was gonna say.
You know, you look at the most famous blonde in the world who has to be a Karen. And look at it. She been drinking wine all night, one-night stands and everything, and now ready to call the police on some black dudes, man. Besides the one she just had sex with about 3 hours ago.
That bitch is crazy.
Yeah. You know, people think, you know this bitch is a Karen. Driving around a goddamn Malibu car. Sitting up there on her cell phone.
Yeah.
Calling the police on your brother's Black Panther figure over there.
No.
Oh no, I didn't do shit. That's why Barbie's like, damn, I better get a black friend. I mean, besides the one I was just with 3 hours ago.
That's not a friend.
And and maybe, and I'm looking at this, and maybe that was a black dude that wore her ass out like this, because Barbie, we got all kind of Barbies out there, but we got, you got Malibu Barbie, you got one night stand Barbie, strung out Barbie, drunk driving Barbie,
Box wine Barbie.
box wine Barbie, but now we got woke Barbie. That's right,
Sugar.
She said, Barbie said, you know what? Boy, I hear all this Karen going around. I know I'm about to catch one. So
I gotta change my
gotta do some marketing right now.
yeah,
That's
my image.
that's when she invited her black friend Nikki to come by and talk about racism. Educate the people over there. She said, you know what? Barbie's looking at Nikki right now. Oh my God, I never knew what you people went through. You've got to come and do a vlog with me. And there she is right there. People, if you haven't heard of it yet, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you woke Barbie.
People, millions of people across the world are standing up to fight against racism. And they're doing this because too often and for such a long time, people have been treated unfairly.
And this is my friend Nikki. And Nikki's here to tell us about racism.
People might think that my life looks fine, but the truth is I and so many other black people have to deal with racism all the time.
Boy, Barbie looking nervous as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, Barbie looking like, did I lock the jewelry case? Jesus Christ, I hope the neighbors didn't see her come in. I don't,
No, I said, thank God I rented this place.
Yeah. I don't want the neighbors thinking that this is some kind of interracial lesbian thing or something.
Well, while I was on the boardwalk, beach security stopped me 3 times.
What?
What, did you steal something? Were you causing trouble? What did you do?
What did you do?
What
exactly?
did you do, Nikki?
What did you do? That's the question. What did you do?
I can't have a felon in my house right now.
You see that side eye she's giving her? That's exactly what she's asking her.
They just don't
Barbie.
stop people for no reason, Nikki. What did you do?
Nikki's like,
Tell the
"Fuck
world what
this."
you did.
They asked me all these questions over and over, and they even called my mom. And remember when we were going to join that French honor club at school?
Mm-hmm.
Why they got my girl's hair looking like a knitted sweater?
She got them braids.
Got them braids. I mean, I like natural hair, and I and I like and I like braids. I have nothing against. I don't think I'm talking about black hair because you know me, I like natural hair. But I'm just saying they got her looking like some winter mittens for like a kid or something.
You know, like the Barbie version of it.
I thought she was wearing like a hipster hat.
Oh,
And the braids tied up too tight.
Yeah. Yeah, pulling that skin back. It's almost like she had plastic surgery or something.
Yeah.
Usually, when I talk about these things, people make excuses. They say things like, oh, well, maybe you should have had a permit for selling on the beach. But those are just excuses.
Barbie just starts making some tea.
Gotta keep it down. Gotta keep it down.
Yeah, and shit, Nikki just starts going into a trance.
Keep it down. Keep it down.
Yeah. Well, people, Nikki's not feeling well. We gotta go. Nikki comes back talking like Barbie.
People did these things to
So-
me because I was black and they made the wrong assumptions about me. That's exactly why people are marching. Because when enough of us stand together, people pay attention.
Well, you know, Barbie trying to drop some knowledge, man. So what do you think about this, Oz? You know,
Hey, listen, man. Barbie's there. Sucks to be you. Ha. But I don't know, man. They trying to get ahead of something that, you know, do they need to get ahead of it with these characters? I don't know. You know, there's other ways to portray this or talk about this. You know,
Yeah.
because they'll do this and forget about it and still sell a bunch of white Barbie dolls.
yeah.
You know, instead of really making an effort to have different ethnic Barbies. I know they have those out there, right? But she's the standard, right? That's where maybe I had Barbie dolls, white Barbie doll. I'm not sure how they could get around this and and twist it to make people either get interested in the character. Because this is all it is, right? It's them trying to reinvigorate this character.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
'cause she's from
Reinvented us. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's from that era, right? So they we use it as a way to get back to the community and this, that, the other. So unless they doing Nikki dolls, you know what I mean? You can keep all this. I understand what you're trying to do, but it's coming off crazy.
Yeah, for me, I don't know, man. I mean, listen, I guess it's better put out there than not at all. But I sometimes it feels like people are jumping on something because it's trendy or it's big or it's happening right now, and people that I won't be as cynical as to say they're trying to sell something. Maybe maybe they are, because look, come on, I'm
bro.
Yeah, I don't trust corporations or whatnot. So this is a way to jump on something and look like we're doing something, and also, sell a few dolls and hopefully sell a few black ones out there too. Because hey, look, Barbie ain't racist no more. Yes, I don't. I guess have things gotten that bad that Barbie got to come out and tell us something now? Because I ain't gonna lie. I always thought Barbie was racist, man.
Yes, she's from that era.
Yeah, because she's from that era, man. That's why I pulled up this commercial. I mean, I'm sorry, Barbie looked good. I ain't gonna lie, for being almost 100 years old, but 70-something years old. But look, Barbie's from back in the day. She's from that era, as Oz was saying. From the 50s. I ain't trusted her since I knew where she came from, man.
Barbie, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Barbie, small and so petite. Her clothes
She
and
got that I'll say hat.
Yeah,
man.
I
I say dress on.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'll say.
skin look so neat. Her dancing.
Some black dude bumped into her back in the day and she had him put in jail. She used the N-word. Come on, y'all. Yes, she's from that era. On the one hand, I think this is a little heavy, it's a little corny.
Yeah.
Authenticity is the way I often think about things. I mean, I don't even think there's a way that Barbie couldn't have done this. I don't, because listen, we got trained kids. You got to start young, and I grew up with corny stuff, so maybe it's working. I grew up with life lessons with Sesame Street and all that. But actually Sesame Street was cool. But I think with this, it's just like, in a way, I think maybe it's good to sell it with humor or a little more lightness, because it just seems like they're overacting. These goddamn dolls are overacting right now. That's what's getting me.
Yeah, no, nobody was looking for Barbie. Ain't nobody asked Barbie to come out and make a statement. Ain't nobody said, wait a minute, what Barbie got to say? Nobody was doing that.
Barbie wanted to do it.
Barbie wanted to do it. Hey, look, if Barbie
Well,
want to say something, go ahead. But it just seemed like this is so overacting. I could speak French and I was turned down, but you got all the credit. What? Really? But you speak French better than anybody. I know, but I still have to make excuses, and I don't want to. I was like, if these were real people, I'd be like, Jesus, dial it back a little bit, y'all.
Right. Because when we don't say anything, we're just letting it continue.
Being treated unfairly, stand up for that person.
Yeah, you know, I mean, look, it's like back in the day. I'm not gonna get, because people are gonna say, look, we're trying to actually teach about racism. You guys are getting pissed off about it, making fun of it. When we don't say something, you get mad about that. So I'm gonna take the whole thing. Because, you know, somebody actually put it in the chat. Somebody says it's no different from those G.I. Joe PSAs. We're just adults and it's corny. Listen.
Yeah, maybe kids learn that way. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
it's better than they're not doing it.
I'm not going to sit here and say, don't talk about it. I mean, they're trying. I'd rather have somebody try than not try. It's like I said, Barbie got to sit up here and tell y'all. Maybe y'all listen to the Uber blonde out there, the Uber Karen. You know, maybe if the Uber Karen can turn herself around and tell people about racism and get these kids to actually, who have another generation coming up to see this, then fine. You know, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, understood about the G.I. Joe thing, but that's another era, man. That's what everybody watched the same thing, so you'd reach more kids with that. So that made more sense. This, kids got the internet, man. They ain't watching Barbie. Maybe is Barbie hot in these streets? I don't know.
Actually, Barbie is very, very popular. And Barbie's very popular.
Still hot in these streets?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, Barbie's still a huge brand, and then Chad is saying that this is something that's aimed towards 4 to 7 year olds. So maybe that's why you gotta talk down to them like that. I'm a 50-year-old guy, so
Exactly. I don't know.
You know,
what
so
Barbie hot in
I-
the
Yeah,
streets
you'll
or
have
not.
no interest in
yeah,
Barbie.
I'm not gonna sit up here and like if somebody's trying to do the right thing and put something out there, I'm not gonna criticize them for it. You know, and plus this is pissing off a lot of people on the other side. They're like, oh, woke Barbie. F them. So if it's pissing those people off, then Barbie must be doing something right. You know.
And if you make it too original and funny and stuff, sometimes kids don't get it. You know?
Yeah, that's true. You know, I'm sitting up here like, hey, where's that? Appeal to me, Barbie. And people are like, why should Barbie appeal to your ass? You're a 50-year-old guy. What the f wrong with you? And that's creepy too.
Well, yeah, what kind of weird shit going on with you?
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't heard from Barbie in a very long time. And I got children, and there was no type of Barbie nowhere here. And I live in a pretty predominantly white neighborhood. I figured Barbie would have popped up somewhere, but she never rolled up.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if she's still hot in these streets or not.
Yeah, you were probably still in bed when she rolled up, man. So,
Probably.
yeah.
But like you said, at the end of the day, if somebody wants to, try to teach children or teach anybody about this, and somebody's getting something positive from it, why not?
Yeah, you know, Barbie out there, you
It's
know, she
better
tried.
than nothing for sure.
I will say that, like I said, man, you know, it's only gonna frustrate people when people try to do the right thing, and they're like, oh, now you won't even let us do that. What do you people want? You know. So I get it, man. I get it.
Sorry that it's corny, but we tried, okay?
Yeah, and like I said, when you say it's like meant for like very tiny kids who are like 4 years old, 4 to 7. I mean, you know, Nikki over here dropping some real shit. She's like, hey, people getting hurt over this and people out there marching. You know, if you tell that to a 4-year-old, then awesome. Shit, they need to hear it. So yeah, you know, I'm down. I'm all right.
4-year-old marching like a parade, yay!
Yay!
No, not like a parade. Forget it.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go, folks. So this is from Terrell Sitton. This is what I'm thinking right here. Over the last few months, we have seen many businesses, celebrities, etc., making statements on BLM and racism. As a black guy, I will admit some of them are cringe, but I will try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what way that these entities can bring awareness to racism and not have it seem like pandering. What are your thoughts on these businesses, celebrities that can get the message out there without seeming corny? Sometimes you can't mention anything without seeming like a PSA. I don't know. I mean, there's all kind of ways to do it. I don't think there's one right way. I mean, I think people are always they're always suspicious because you never know. Here's what the thought is. You just never know when people are, and this is why I talked about Barbie. Like, I think the thing with Barbie is good, and I hope that this whole, I hope that this movement is something that continues. But I think what we're used to seeing is a movement catch on, you see momentum, and then just like a fad, it kind of drops. And I think that's why people are kind of nervous and looking at something suspiciously all the time. You know what I'm saying, Oz?
No, you're right. You know, you use the Barbie example is perfect. You know what I mean? We are down for the message. We are down for the awareness of it. But you know, you sometimes you just can't get away from how it's going to come up or how it's going to sound. You know, and that's just, you know, people going to ingest it how they're going to ingest it, right? But by making the effort to say something, you're doing a lot, because you're gonna reach somebody.
Yeah.
By saying these things. You know, it may not be everybody, but if you catch one person, you've done enough. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely, I'm happy that some of these celebrities are using their celebrity to speak up on it, and you know, not treat it as a fad or a passing thing
Or a trend.
Trend, yeah. And boo to those people that are using it like that. I mean, I saw some other stuff like party promoters talking about, you know, a Black Lives Matters party. Come on in, if you're black, you get in free type bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. I don't mean to talk bad about people that are trying. Excuse me. God damn, I don't know what's going on. I don't mean to talk bad about people that are trying, and I really don't. And then it comes out. I think it comes out a little aggressive sometimes, but you know, they just never know who's using it as a trend, or when it's going to stop, or you know. And plus, you've seen so many rumors going around and ideas going around, like, you know, you don't even know how people are voting. Some people are saying they're not racist and they're doing all this kind of stuff, and they're on the side of trying to, you know, be an ally or whatever. And then you hear, but behind closed doors, they're really like this. You just never know, man. When you're around this stuff, it really affects your way of thinking, man. It makes you paranoid.
Yeah.
This is true, but you know, at the same time, if you could, you know, that whole separate, you know, just take the message and kind of leave the person. You know, maybe sometimes that may work. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. No, that's a great way of putting it.